My first work of art is titled The Weight of Your World. It explores how personal perception and self-identity is heavily influenced by external factors such as the media, family, and wider society. The hands in the composition is a metaphor for this notion, and its frame-like positioning around my person on the canvas conveys how sometimes out of fear of rejection and isolation from going outside of the standard, I kind of prefer to stay caged in these expectations of me. My second work is titled In Your World, and it explores the notion of conformity as a means of belonging. And the way I went about this is by imitating the work of Abbott McNeill Whistler's Symphony in flesh, colour and pink as a way to symbolise the Western world. And then by inserting my form, imitating the pose of the woman and the orchid flowers in place of the cherry blossoms, representative of aligning behaviour and language to this set standard. And my choice of having a blue colour scheme for the painting was intended to represent the melancholic nature of losing cultural identity in the Western world. The reason why I chose orchids was because it's a very popular gift to give to family members on special occasions in the Vietnamese culture. For The Weight of Your World, the starting point was just exploring women and their role in society and the critiques that they face. So I looked into portraiture in history and how women were portrayed in art. But then as the year progressed, I decided to narrow down the topic and focus more on my identity as a woman. And so I made myself the subject in the painting. For In Your World, I started to just brainstorm the facets of my identity, and after noticing how foreign my Vietnamese background was to me in terms of the language and the culture from living in Australia, I decided to shift my focus onto conformity and assimilating into society as a theme. So for both pieces, I decided to choose oil on canvas, mainly due to the familiarity I am with it. For the first painting, I took a lot of images of myself. For the background, I would use a black cloth and then place a lamp in front of me and direct the light toward me. Using my phone, I would record videos and photos of my form and my face with different expressions and my hands in different angles. And then after that, I would insert them on Procreate, which is an app on the iPad, and edit the composition. Then I would begin painting. And then for my second painting, I took many photos of my back, imitating the pose of the woman in Whistler's artwork. And then from the collection, I would select the most plausible one that imitated the woman the best and then insert them on Procreate, along with images I found online of blue floorboards, blue walls, and blue orchids. For The Weight of Your World, I was captivated by the works of Caravaggio. I liked the play of light in his artworks and the contrast between the saturation of colour that he uses in his subjects against the dark background that he usually prefers. For the second painting, I was obviously inspired by Whistler's Symphony in flesh, colour and pink. And then for the monochromatic blue colour scheme, I was really intrigued by Picasso's Blue Period and those paintings during that time.